But I want to give a little love and talk about one of the greatest of all time. He was the guy who was leading the charge on the other channel. Of course, we're talking about Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
And when you think about classic, old school professional wrestling, most of the folks listening to this think about the 1980s. And there's been a lot of analogies out there over the years, but you really had two sides of the coin here: the WWF and all the glitz and glamour, and maybe a more cartoonish approach that was aimed at kids for action figures and lunchboxes and sleeping bags and all that. And then on the other side, you had the NWA. And everybody knows that the king of the NWA back then was the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And you guys were really the icons of the 1980s. And then it finally happened. 1991, you guys get to square off. But that's not the first time you met Hulk. When's the first time you met Hulk Hogan?
79 Atlanta TV. He was a sterling gold on his way to Memphis.
And that's before you actually became the world champ too. So you're still on your ascent. And you guys are just trying to make a name for yourself. And you cross paths in 79. Wow. How about that?
Yeah. It was 79, I'm pretty sure. We can check with him. I talked to him quite a bit. So we just we live 40 miles apart, but it's that damn going across that causeway and that. But he's doing well. I just bought another home, and he's got a new girl, and he's, I hear different stories, but as of recently, he's in much better health than he has been.
That's great.
But by that, I mean, I think his back is a little bit better than that. I don't mean health-wise, like internal problems, but that his darn back.
He just had a bunch of back surgeries, right?
Yeah, terrible. 10, I think 10. Not 1, not 2 or 3, but 10 over the last probably 5 years.
It's crazy to think about, what he put his body through, because those WWF rings people have talked about for years were just so damn hard. And you wrestled in rings from Japan to Australia to Jim Crockett Promotions to Vince McMahon's WWF. People would say that ring was by far the hardest. It was almost like falling on concrete. And to do that at 300 pounds.
St. Louis.
St. Louis had the harder ring?
Hardest ring in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, St. Louis, you'd kill yourself. Dory Funk Jr. told me, if you want to get over in St. Louis, take bumps. Because Harley Race is the only one that does it. The truth. Take a slam off the top, and that ring is like landing on cement.
Oh, God.
And but you look back on over the history of it, that was the greatest thing Dory could have told me. Because while you got on it, you went, holy Christ. And I can remember Jerry Blackwell?
Yeah.
And what do they call that? The Samoan drop, where like Kurt, Kurt does it too, right? Where they put you on their shoulders and then drop back with you.
Yeah.
That Jerry Blackwell, that was his finisher, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, he gave it to me in the St. Louis ring. I thought it killed me. I'm not kidding you. That much. That's how hard that ring was.
Wow.
And Jerry was about 400 pounds.
So to do that at Hogan's weight, the leg drop, all those years, I mean, every match ended with a leg drop. The compression on the spine, it's probably no wonder that he's had to have all these surgeries on his back.
Yep.
But you want to talk about box office.
That's what he gets for beating everybody.
I love you for that. Let that be a lesson to you.
It ain't from taking backdrops. I can assure you that.
Well, that's fair.
Hey, I tell him that too. I said to Steve, what the hell can you have a bad back for, man? All you do is take a flat mirror from me.
Were you